If you're in the pursuit of something that really matters to you, I don't know, maybe you're looking for a new job after being laid off. Maybe you're deep in your healing journey after a heartbreak. Or maybe you're building something of your own for the first time and you are showing up every day, working really hard, but the results still haven't shown up. You're feeling frustrated and maybe you even want to give up. I'm here to remind you that you're in it. You're in the messy middle. And I see you. I am you. And this episode, it's for you. In this episode, I'm sharing a quiet little moment from my morning walk. The kind of moment that would play in a montage right before the big breakthrough. It completely shifted my mindset around patience, progress, and trusting the process. Because if you're anything like me, you've probably spent a lot of time waiting for the job offer, the soulmate, the big break, like your real life is just one plot twist away. But what if the magic isn't in the someday? What if it's in the messy, quiet in between? If you're craving a little peace in the not yet, hopefully you'll find a little bit of that today. And who knew the answer would come from a birdwatcher? Welcome back to Small Talk with Sheila. I'm your host, Sheila, and this is the podcast where we find big meaning in the little moments. We believe the small stuff isn't so small. It's actually where the good stuff lives. So go ahead, grab a drink, a snack, light your favorite Sheila candle. You know the one. And let's get into today's episode. Because today's little moment, it is about a birdwatcher and how she reminded me what it really means to slow down, let go, and trust the messy middle. So the first mind shift came to me on my morning walk, and I had a lot on my mind, you guys, like a ton on my mind. I don't know. I was just thinking about all the things I'm juggling right now. And I'll be honest, you guys, it's a lot. I'm juggling my 9 to 5, this podcast, a business I'm building with my husband, my body, my schedule, my hormones, my goals. I mean, all of it. And if I'm being really honest with you, I was feeling frustrated, like deeply frustrated. Because you see, I have this vision in my head for where I want to see things land. And I can see it so clearly. Except right now, nothing is landing. I mean, not in the way I want it to, or not fast enough. And I was preoccupied. I mean, totally in my head. I wasn't enjoying the fresh air. I mean, I wasn't hearing the birds chirping. I wasn't even stopping to say hi to my cute little dog friends. You know, the ones I say hello to every single morning? I mean, they practically expect it from me at this point. I mean, they totally know me. And I was just walking, but not really walking. I was more like spiraling, just in forward motion. And then I saw her, this woman, standing perfectly still near a tree. And she had on binoculars and she was looking up, so calm, so patient, waiting to catch a glimpse of a bird. What bird? I have no idea. I'm not even sure she knew. And here's the part that really got to me. She wasn't even trying to snap a photo. I mean, she didn't even have her phone out. She wasn't creating content or checking a bird watching app or really trying to prove anything. She was just standing there, you know, like completely still, completely immersed. Like the experience alone was enough. And then she noticed me, and for some reason, I mean, I still really don't know why, she decided to talk to me. She smiled and said, "Hey, I'm from Oregon. I heard this is a great spot for bird watching." And then she held up this small weathered notebook, you know, the kind where there's a little elastic strap around it. And she said, "I write down every bird I see." And then she flipped it open, and it was filled, you guys, with species names, dates, little notes, like a quiet celebration of all the birds that had come and gone. And in that moment, something really shifted in me. Here was this woman fully present, not chasing anything, not trying to make something happen, just being there, you know, hopeful, observant, and open. Meanwhile, I realized I've been out here sprinting toward a vision of my life that I want, instead of simply being present enough to witness the one I already have, which is so great already. So my first mind shift is to be present for me. A moment doesn't need to be shared or documented to be meaningful. It doesn't need to live on camera to leave a mark on my story. It just needs to be felt deeply and fully. But what about the times when nothing is going the way you hoped? When you feel completely stuck, wishing more than anything to be somewhere else, anywhere else. And we've all been there. We don't want to sit with those moments, we just want to escape them, get through them. But maybe there's something in them worth noticing. Back in 5th grade, I was playing softball at recess when I broke my leg. And yep, in true Sheila fashion, it wasn't just a little break. I was literally chained to a hospital bed in a body cast kind of break. 3 weeks in the hospital, 5 weeks in a body cast. And at the time, all I wanted was for my bone to heal so I could just go back to doing what 5th graders do. Playing outside, hanging out with friends, feeling free. Do 5th graders do those things anymore? I don't know, you guys. I felt so stuck and the healing was taking forever. And every morning my mom would walk into the hospital room with the biggest smile on her face and she'd say, Sheila Jan, one day you're gonna remember these days and wish you enjoyed them more. At the time I thought she was completely nuts, you guys. Like what? I was immobile and itchy and missing field trips and I couldn't see my crush every day. Honestly, I thought she was lying to make me feel better. But now, decades later, now I get it. Because yes, the season was hard and very uncomfortable, but it was also, I don't know, kind of magical. I remember kids from school coming to visit me with balloons and cards and stuffed animals. My 5th grade crush even showed up. And I remember the nurses being so kind, you guys. They would bring me popsicles every day. And I didn't even have to go to school. Yeah, the special teacher came to the hospital and did my homework with me since I couldn't even sit up. Our neighbor Margie, she brought me this really cool musical instrument. And my mom's friend Huma, she came and taught me how to knit. I got so much quality time with my mom and dad. I even remember them shoving me into the backseat of the car in my full body cast just to get Chinese food because I had a craving. There was so much love, so much support, and even my orthopedic doctor was kind of cool. Dr. Collins, I remember his name, and he would crack jokes and he would make me laugh. It was just a few months of my life, but I think I remember those months more vividly than almost any other time from that year. So maybe my mom didn't lie to me after all, because as much as we crave resolution, clarity, the after, sometimes the middle part is the most human part of the story. The part where love shows up, the part where unexpected joy sneaks in, the part where we look back on and say, wow, I didn't realize it then, but that mattered. That's my second mind shift. Learning to embrace the season I'm in, want it or not. I mean, each phase of life has something to teach us, you guys, something to savor. Whether it's the chaotic thrill of building something from scratch or the unexpected closeness that comes from weathering a hard time with the people you love. And now, here I am, decades later, not with a broken bone, but in a different kind of in-between. The messy middle of building something I've never built before. Even though I know I should be soaking in this part of the journey, I still catch myself feeling stressed, slipping into self-pity or blaming myself for not being further along. But none of that really helps me stay present or appreciate what this phase is here to teach me. You guys, some days I feel so proud, so excited, so clear on my vision. I'm excited about my outfit choices and the stories I want to share. And other days I just feel, I don't know, overwhelmed. Because here's the truth, I am juggling a lot. I'm building this podcast, creating episodes, writing, recording, trying to build an audience from the ground up. Creating content that, let me tell you, it takes way more time and energy than anyone on the outside would ever guess. And I'm doing it awkwardly, imperfectly, learning as I go, working with a team for the first time, trying to delegate trust, and all the while, I'm still showing up to my 9 to 5, trying to be excellent there too. I'm trying to be present with my husband, with my dog, trying to spend time with my parents because they're getting older and I feel that. I remind myself to be grateful, and I really am, but being in the unknown, it's hard. I mean, even with all the journaling, even with all the affirmations, this part is still hard. And yet I keep coming back to that birdwatcher. You know, that quiet woman from Oregon with her binoculars and her notebook? She wasn't trying to post. She wasn't trying to prove. She was just witnessing, recording, appreciating what showed up. And I wonder, if I don't stop to do that now, am I gonna miss the little magical moments tucked inside this chaos? The early morning writing sessions at 5 a.m. when I feel cracked open and alive, the evenings where my husband cooks for me because he knows I've had a hard day, the phone calls with my mom in the middle of the workday, my little dog Love curled up under my desk while I record or write or I'm in a Zoom meeting. She's cheering me on in her own quiet, loyal, canine way. And if I stay obsessed with the things that we all know don't really matter, the number of likes and downloads and promotions and the pace, am I skipping over the things that do? The way that my creativity is seeing me through, the special connections I'm forming with my team. The fact that my husband, my dog, and my parents, while they may not fully understand the vision, they love me enough to root for me anyway. My third mindset shift is learning to forgive myself for not getting everything right. You guys, growth is messy, and expecting perfection only leads to frustration and burnout. So I am choosing progress over perfection. So maybe the invitation for you, is this. Take inventory, just like that birdwatcher from Oregon. Not of results, not of performance, but of presence, of beauty, of the little glimmers of grace that show up when we pause long enough to notice them. Because maybe this messy middle, maybe this is the part we'll remember the most. Maybe the messy middle isn't just a means to an end. Maybe it is where the good stuff lives, if we can just stay present long enough to see it. To me, it's a reminder to be present, to embrace the totality of the season I'm in, and also be very kind to myself. And listen, I know the messy middle looks different for everyone. Maybe you're fresh off a heartbreak, wondering if you'll ever meet the one. Maybe you're in the middle of a physical or spiritual healing journey that no one else can see. Maybe you're transitioning into a new career or trying to find a job after leaving one that broke your heart. Maybe you're starting something new, a business, a podcast, a workout routine, and you're wondering if any of it is working. Or maybe you don't even know what's next. You just know this isn't it. And at least in some area of our lives, we're always in the messy middle. Wherever you are, I hope you'll pause. I hope you'll look around, and I hope you'll take inventory. Because even in the uncertainty, even in the waiting, even in the weird, there's love, there is beauty, and there's you still showing up, and that's what matters. Thank you for being here with me today, truly. Honestly, I think I needed this episode more than you did. But if you needed it too, and it reminded you to witness and take inventory, I hope you'll let me know. Tag me, DM me, send this to a friend that's in their own messy middle right now. Let's remind each other that this wild, uncertain part, it counts. Plus, I really just want to know I have an audience, so please DM me. And if you're listening with your candle lit, your snack in hand, and your little dog nearby, or your heart just a little fuller than before, know this, you're not behind. You're not broken. You're just becoming. And that's sacred. It's the Small Talk with Sheila. Until next time, stay present and take inventory of all the things, even the messy ones. Because maybe those are the things that matter the most.